Hello, Nuggets. It's your favorite TT from Divine Me 1111 Spiritual Guidance, as if you didn't know. Um, this full moon eclipse has been interesting because when they say stuff has been eclipsed out, things are very much being eclipsed out. Um, and if you are not ready for change, you will get ready for whatever change is coming in your life. Um, Mainly your perspective on yourself, your perspective on what's going on around you. Um, I am very much going to use myself as an example because that's what I have, that's what I know. Um, my everyday workplace, my daily 9 to 5, has been a very big teaching tool for me as far as um, what spiritual warfare is and what it looks like, what it is within myself, what it is, what it looks like from the perspective of someone that is a teacher and from the perspective of someone that is a student. Um, because I don't care where you come from, you are both at all times. You are a teacher and you are a student. Um, And the main thing you need to be learning is yourself. And these past couple of weeks have shown me that I've learned a lot, but I also still have some things that I need to learn. And it's mainly how to implement. Um, there are entities, powers, and principalities that are suffocating and knowing that they are very much on their last leg of um, existence, but it's when you take your attention off of things, when you take your awareness off of whatever insanity is going on around you, you starve it and deprive it of what it wants most, which is your attention and your energy. So it does any and everything it can to get whatever that fix is that they need. And very much so here lately, I have been in the school of learning that firsthand. Um, People will do any and everything they can to um, get a reaction out of you, get something out of you that it is that they desire. And be it mimicking your energy, your mannerisms, your words, or energetically attacking something about you, saying something adjacent to a situation that you are in or going through, and trying to use someone else as an example of what it is they really want to say to you, but they won't say it. Um, those kinds of energetic games, gaslighting. A big one is, remember when we talked about, or remember when I said, and no such conversation has gone on, but um, it's very much trying to gaslight you into believing that something has gone on that really hasn't, but it will make them look better if it has. So um, it's very much it's been an interesting ride of understanding and seeing different perspectives, particularly. Um, I am going to use growing up as the example because actually this situation has happened within the last 48 hours in my workplace. But we'll use growing up in a family as as an example. um, Everyone has a different perspective of what situation has gone on. You can all grow up in the same family, same parents, but you'll have a different experience in that same environment. Um, in particular, for example, um, there are there's more than one of you. Say we're siblings. Say we're siblings. I'll use that. My uncles and I grew up together as siblings. So I have one uncle that is 6 months older than I am, my closest uncles. One uncle that is 6 months older than I am, and another uncle that is 2 years younger. We all grew up in the same environment with the same um, parentals, but we each got something different out of it, and our lives turned out differently, due to how we were all treated differently in the same house, same parents, but we were all treated differently and all got different perspectives of each parent. So, in that, everybody's going to come away with a different story. Everybody's going to have a different feeling or emotion coming to that situation from, whatever internal or past they're bringing to it. So, just to add another element to that and take it away from family and bring it to a work situation, and we're learning here, okay? Understand we are learning, we are speaking from a spiritual perspective and bringing it to a practical, applicable perspective. Um, and just quite plainly using an example of um, the most extreme, and then you can pull it back and bring it into something practical if you choose. I am going to use the story of our ancestor Emmett Till. Um, and we know how that happened and what happened with that. Now, that is an extreme case that I am speaking of. So just bring that back to something where it is not as um, intense, and the outcome was not that of death, but still a detrimental ending to someone's livelihood. Those are the kinds of things that is considered warfare. Okay, so again, using a spiritual perspective and bring it down to applicable situation. We're fighting all of this craziness in the spirit, but what it looks like on earth, not necessarily the war that is going on in the world, like, oh my wow, but bringing it to everyday application of um, warring in your spirit every day. Okay. So just be mindful and make yourself aware that you are stronger than you think you are, specifically and especially if they have to gang up on you to do it. Walk in your power, own that, know who you are, and fuck them people. I love you. I love you from my soul, and I send you all blessings and light. Take care.